Good morning. So today is December 21st, Saturday morning, and it is about 10:30 a.m. in the morning. Um, so one of the things that I thought today I will share as part of the morning journaling is that actually the thought kind of randomly came to my mind. As a lot of this, sometimes it comes to my mind from reading different things, and um, I think I don't know, like my brain kind of mixes and matches, and sometimes it comes up with this type of stuff, which does help me. So I tend to share them in here. Because you never know like what really resonates with you, right? Because sometimes we see one line online or a comment or post, and that really resonates with us and that helps us. Anyway, getting to the point. um, when sometime when you find really challenging, and we as human beings, we it could be an event, and it could be created by people around you. Maybe, I don't know, created is the right term or not. Whatever the situation may have happened, and then we have expectations from people, right? Like, as people also have expectations from us, and we have expectations from people, and especially from people who are close to us, either if it is family or close friends, or if you make good friends and in the office, like your coworkers, especially if you have worked in a place for a very, very long time, then you could have really good friends at work as well. And that can happen with any of those people, or your mentor, mentee, whoever that is. Because when people get close, they almost become like your family. Not exactly family per se, depending on the situation, because sometimes friends could become just like family, because how close you become over time, as I don't know, as neighbors, or as being there for each other, support each other, whatnot. And it could happen that some events may happen, and then that event, when you expect some people to respond in certain way and they may not, and then you may feel really, really sad, and that sometime could create some sort of heavy emotion in you, and that you might carry it over for a very, very long time. And then, even though you know that that is not going to help you, you still carry it over, because that's part of being human, right? And then it's almost like you need a logic to let it go, because you have once you forgive, when you find a logical explanation to that, then you're able to let go. So what came to my mind is that logical explanation that resonated with me. So, without going into too much details, um, I, I, I think generally speaking, I tend to be pretty good with forgiveness. I try my best to forgive all situations and everything and everyone from the past. And that is one of my affirmations that I try to do daily. And I really do mean it when I do it. I really mean it. So this one happened sometime last year, and then I had it in my mind. And somehow randomly this morning, this idea came to my mind, is that it's not that the person didn't do it. I just had to change the statement in my mind. The person couldn't do it, right? So if you're expecting some sort of support or something in a given situation, because they were a close friend or family or whatever that may be. The narrative, if we change in our mind that it's not that they didn't, it's because they couldn't, based on their life experiences, based on their thinking and learning, right? We all, 8 billion people, are on a different journey, right? And we cannot, and that is something I covered the other day this week, that we all are in our unique journey, and a lot of our stresses comes from when we realize that, not realize necessarily, when we try to make other people understand our point of view. I'm like, you don't know what I am going through, what I have been through, and all of that. People are not going to understand. And then when we try to force it, push it, and they don't, and that makes us more, I don't know, like feel sad, angry, frustrated, whatever that may be. So, all 8 billion people and 8 billion different life's journey. So we cannot expect them to understand. So because of that, from when we change the narrative that what we are expecting from them, they couldn't either from their mind, they couldn't forgive the situations or the hurt, or the learning. Maybe at some point they will get there, they'll understand, and then they'll be in a situation that they could. It all depends, right? Like how deep it is. But at the same time, what I figured is this formula, I could call it a formula maybe, right? Like forgiveness formula. That's a good term for it. I think I should write those down, like, because I remember a couple of months ago making a short video talking about, maybe I should make this one too as a short one, because those one sometimes, it does stick more in my head, and hopefully I think it does help people to catch the idea, because some of this journaling videos, sometimes I do ramble a little bit because I don't really plan for it. I kind of talk it like a journaling and then idea pops up. The other one was like, I thought that when we forgive people, that means our faith is growing. We are trusting God, because we are not the person who, has to hold on to something to punish the other person or something. It's all between the person and the God, and it's all between we ourselves and God, right? So it's like our trust in God increases when we forgive others. And so I guess this is like what, and this is more like how, what came to my mind this morning, like changing the narrative that it's not that the person didn't do this, it's more like they couldn't do this. So, then it kind of generates empathy in our mind for them. They might be hurting, and that's why probably they couldn't. But anyway, that's something I wanted to capture today. And apart from that, of course, I have been practicing that. That's helping a lot. That any moment, even right at this moment, I accept this moment just the way it is. I accept this moment just the way it is. I don't have to be anywhere else. I don't have to do anything else other than making this video right at this minute, right? So that helps us to get to the present moment right here, right now, instead of thinking what was happening in the past, what's going to happen in the future, so that has been helping me a lot. And also I keep doing the intention setting and visualization. And I think during the holidays now, I don't know, you might be having a lot of events to attend to, and I do too, and I'm grateful for that, because I am a person who likes to spend time with people. So to me it is I like that. I have these events to attend to, and I feel so grateful that people feel worthy enough to spend time with me. So that's nice. So I'll be meeting a friend this afternoon, and then after that, I'll be attending another Toastmasters event. And I heard that somebody who spoke in TED Talk will be coming. So I'm excited to meet that person because I hope to do a TED Talk someday. Hopefully, starting TEDx and then eventually at some point TED Talk. I don't know by when, but that is, I don't know if I would say bucket list, but kind of like that. Anyway, so that's there today, and tomorrow morning, Sunday, I want to go to the church. I don't know if I'll have the energy. If I don't, then I will attend online. But I do want to go in person. I'll see if that ends up happening. But of course, I'll be making a video so you guys will know. um, so yeah, I still do that. I do the affirmations. That helps a lot. And if you have seen my videos in the past with affirmation, of course I attach that with my body part, so that way it sticks to my mind, and it's easy to remember. I have like 15 affirmations. But those things does really, really help once, let's say you are waiting somewhere, like, I don't know, red light, you're waiting, or you're waiting for an elevator. These are very good things to practice for mindfulness, like even with our senses. When you're practicing the present moment, you can do that with your nose, ears, and gratitude practice. So there's so many things we can do to ground ourselves. It's just we got to find what is that one thing that resonates with us the most. And time to time it may change. Like for me, I have been, and if you're if you're seeing my videos for a while, there are many different things I have tried over time, and some I continued, and some I, honestly speaking, didn't continue. I dropped them because some new things popped up, which is resonating me the most. Especially when I talk about I accept this moment just the way it is right now, that is resonating with me really, really good. It's like grounding me to the present moment right away, because breathing is good if it works for you. For me, I don't know. The breathing, I can't focus on my breathing for too long. For a lot of people it works, I know. So see what works for you, and then, because that does help to calm our minds. That does help to calm our mind. And before I finish, I want to remind you, if you are watching these videos and if you're in your midlife, know that, and if you're going through challenges, especially in our life, everybody is going through some challenges, right? At this stage of life, especially, we know that everybody is fighting some battle. And I think at this stage, in 40 something especially, we have a lot more things to, a lot of different kind of emotions we go through that in early life we may or may not go through, depending on situations and the family situations or whatnot. But this is an age where you might lose loved ones. They might pass away, maybe because they're older. Also, you may lose a friend, and then you have little kids. Then they are in their journey with either the social media, whatnot. So there's like a lot of different kind of pressure that sometimes may feel like you're in a pressure cooker. So remember, even with all that, you are extraordinary. Always remember, you are extraordinary. And sometimes, you just got to write it down. And I wrote it down on my channel for me to remember that. And also I wrote it down on a post-it, actually, for myself. So sometimes we just got to remind ourselves of that. And you can tell your friends and your community, like, just remind people, never forget, you are extraordinary. And sometimes when we hear that from others, it can make our day. Yesterday, if you saw my video, the morning journaling, I was texting with a friend, and she was down. She was all down, and then I shared a lot of uplifting words with her, and I also mentioned that never forget that You are extraordinary. And it did make her feel so much better, she said. So, sometimes it's just some heartfelt words that can change someone's day, a week, a month, or a lifetime. You never know. So we got to be kind. We got to be mindful, generous with our words. Time, money is great, but time is even more important when you give your time to somebody, because you can earn more money. You can't earn more time. So, anyways, remember to accept the moment also just the way it is, because that is a secret to happiness. Okay, bye. Have a wonderful Saturday, and I will come back tomorrow unless I make any short video sometime today or tonight. I don't know. We'll see. If not, tomorrow morning. Bye.